and welcome to the new normal. I'm your host, Lisa Davis, aka LTCLisa. We have so much exciting news for you today, and special guest Nana is joining us, and breaking news from the chicken coop. So we'll be right back with that and my buddy Westwood right after this. Remember to grab something red because it is Red Friday. So we always remember everyone deployed on Fridays. And Kaya has a baby to share with you. Oh, she's so obnoxious that she's here to share. I'll be right back right after this. Welcome, Westwood. Good to see you.
Welcome to Westwood. Yeah, Westwood's hurting a little bit. It's all good though.
I know he got into poison ivy.
Oh yeah, look at. I mean, I got calamine lotion all over. My neck's all swollen. It's just horrible. Look at my arm.
Is it Intervest, Ivest, or something?
I don't even know what kind it was. Any kind of IV that I get into, I get it, and I got it good.
Lidocaine in it.
Yeah, there is a spray that Mom has. I'll send you a picture.
Okay.
It's downstairs. Sorry, some dude is running by the house and my dogs are going nuts. And my hair is a tremendous mess. I tried to just like wash it and do like the go natural thing, and it's a little crazy pants.
It's lovely LTCLisa's locks.
Yeah, this is my natural girl.
Looks good.
Little crazy pants, but anyway.
I like crazy, so you know.
Yeah. No comment.
It's I've arrest.
I've arrest.
Okay, well, that makes sense. Good name.
The spray is great for like immediate relief, and then the cream dries it up. I don't know.
Okay.
It's more like whatever that's called.
Calamine lotion. See, that's what I've got. I've got the calamine lotion that I can put on it, but I've got the spray too. So, you know, it's cold when it hits, you know, kind of the aerosol can.
Yeah.
And then, but at night I'll rub all this stuff all over me, and
I wonder how
miserable.
C60 would do, because like I got a sunburn one time and I put C60 on it and it helped so much. And Mom got like hot peppers
pepper juice,
on her hands the other day, and then she put C60 on it and it helped tremendously. I wonder if something like that would help.
I don't know. Anybody in the chat that's got any remedies for getting this stuff gone as fast as possible and relieving the itch, because at night I'll wake up in bed and I'm like, oh, it's gonna itch.
It's miserable, I know.
Ugh. Yeah.
Miserable.
Hey, but anyway, it's just one more test to get through.
Man. Oh, I can barely turn because we've been moving.
I know, we're both screwed up.
I'm covered in bruises and my discs and my neck are hurting. My arms mostly numb. All these old people problems. What's going on? Goodness sakes.
I'm just glad it wasn't shingles.
Oh, that's bad.
You know what I mean? I was thinking, oh my gosh, hopefully it's just poison ivy or something, or poison oak or whatever it is.
Worse,
I forgot to turn on comments. Sorry, guys.
Just don't get up on the face and near the eyes or anything. Ugh.
Yeah, that would be awful. I have to show. Yeah, sorry guys. I just turned the comments to start flowing, so they'll start popping up. I have to show Tom that I did say hi to him earlier. He missed that I said hi earlier when Marky and Tom and Aquarian Done Napping popped in. I included Tom on there, but he was like, Lisa, say hi to me now, because he missed me. And Howie One's here, and Coffee and Stocks, Mark Weems. And a bunch of our friends are here. Make sure I'm saying hi to everybody. Popping in.
You know, I was taking some antihistamine, you know, like Benadryl and stuff. And I mean, it did help. But the problem with that stuff is I never take any medications. And so when I take it, I'm just kind of like, ooh.
Knocks you out.
You know, I get tired and I get kind of loopy. I don't take hardly any, you know, like take one pill or something. I'm just like, whew.
Yeah.
Feel like I want to just go to sleep, take a nap, go to dream world. Hits me good.
Oh, we've got too much to do to be napping like that.
Oh.
Armor Style Tarot is here as well. Thank you for commenting.
Amor style.
Amor Style.
Lovely style, Tarot.
Amor.
Amor, like amore, amorous. Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. Not armor. That's even better. Well, you can armor yourself with amor. Yes, that's nice.
Cross my arms.
There you go. So much going on. Okay. Deep breath.
Right.
I don't even know where to start. Do we start with news or fun stuff? Which way should
I don't know. I mean, I was watching silver. It's looking good. This is my last silver coin. This is my only silver coin right now. Keep it in my pocket so I don't lose it, you know? So nobody's getting near that pocket.
broke $40 today.
Yeah, $40.
So that was very exciting. Mom and I were just talking about, so I had, when SL and I were doing some shows together, there was a girl on that she had never seen the movie Wizard of Oz. I don't know if you guys remember that show.
Yep.
It just cracks me up. She's a very young girl. And she was talking about she was explaining the Wizard of Oz. Okay, so I'm going to tie some things together here, but the timing of this. So you guys know I'm moving here. We're going to build next door to Mom. Super excited. And this darling couple bought some land from Mom on the other side of Mom's place, and they're building their house right now. And my husband was over there talking to the lady of the house there, and she goes, "Oh, look, there's a little baby deer over there in the field." And part of this girl saying that SL had on, she goes, "Wait, when is it where you're living that that deer are born, where there's young deer?"
And she had no idea you were moving. You didn't know you were going to move.
No, at that time I didn't know I was going to move. And she was like, "But where there's, the baby deer or the deer are born that time of year," because we were asking her about when silver was going to run.
Oh, okay. During the baby deer season, birthing season.
Like crazy. The other morning there were two. They'd lost their spots, but they were this year's fawns out just over the fence.
And Mom and Charlie saw two over on our property just the other morning, and then Charlie and that lady saw one over there. And then you guys, I don't know if you remember Westwood showing me this stuff about on the dome.
Sphere in Vegas.
Yes, the sphere in Vegas. And that on the 28th, this was supposed to launch, which it kind of, we've been kind of following it, but we thought it was cool. It's all about the Wizard of Oz. Well, that's this weekend. And this weekend happens to be this Labor Day thing. And we're seeing all this drama about, what Trump is announcing with his cabinet, and that they're going to reclaim Labor Day and all this stuff going on. And we're seeing troops moving into cities, and we're seeing all this other stuff going on, which we'll get into more. And then you guys remember that I've been talking about us moving from the 4D to the 5D. And that the 4D is what the Belgians, if you watch WBRT, you know who we think the Belgians are, have trapped our energy, or have allowed us to trap our energy in the 4D. And that's why they pray to Saturn. That's the little 4D.
Little black cube.
The little black cube on their head that they rock and they pray. Yeah. That is the money system. The 4D is
boundaries. Think, boundaries of the cube, it's
a prison.
Fixed. Yeah, basically.
Yes. And then on this, it says Wizard of Oz debuts the Sphere Las Vegas technology never before seen to create a true 5D experience. You could smell, taste,
crazy,
and feel the tornado in the wind they created. It was literal magic. Vegas.
That's awesome.
Starfish. Oh, wait a minute. So that's a decentralized term about, remember the starfish, or remember the book, now I'm gonna I won't get off on that tangent. Never mind. That'll be
Another
my own thought inside my head. Okay. So there's
I'm about to get blasted with DMs later.
I know the starfish and and the spider. It's a great book about decent distribution versus decentralization, but I'll keep that thought in my head. Anyway, so like we are here. This was the US debt clock talking about it's coming, silver squeeze. They're talking about $200 silver here. We'll see, and a revaluation of silver. You guys remember this week, I don't know if you guys saw it, but Roseanne Barr posted that she got a new RV. She said new wheels, and she posted her silver or gray, all blacked out looking. It was all gray or silver RV, like camper thing. Well, RV is the term that that a lot of preppers and common law people use for revaluation.
Okay.
So I thought that was interesting.
And remote viewing.
And remote viewing. Yeah, that's true. This was very interesting. Well, let me do this part first. So breaking news, a major leak. I wondered if this was the Israeli mistake. A major leak of more than 1,000 emails from former Israeli Prime Minister, whatever, Barak. Interesting that he has the same name.
Yeah.
Someone else that we have some news about shows that he and Jeffrey Epstein discussed meeting with Palantir founder Peter Thiel. Quote, trying to arrange it so the security guys will not come with us to the island.
Huh. Why would you not want the security guys?
Why wouldn't they
see something that they don't need to see?
Now at the same time, today, this guy is being announced as the CDC. Let's see. They just made Peter Thiel loyalist Jim O'Neill the new CDC director. Wonder if he went to the island too. Wonder if we'll find out in one of those emails. I don't know. But I guess you were saying that RFK is going to be putting out some announcements with Trump next week.
Yeah, big announcement about autism and how it's been caused. He talked about it in a cabinet meeting to where it was some ridiculous. 1 out of 10,000. Less than what was it like what the percentage was 0.0017 or something like that. Basically, 1 in 10,000 in 1970 kids got autism. 1 in 10,000, and then he cited a study out of California to where, and it's been dropping. I mean, it's been like 1 out of 50, 1 out of 31 now it's in California. The study that they did, they determined that 1 out of every 12 and a half males have autism now. Now, what staggering thing could have possibly led to this? And from what he's saying is they know what it is, and they're going to talk about it at this press conference. And Trump even said, well, I think we know what it is, but we'll wait and see. And so it's going to be an interesting announcement. Autism's through the roof. I saw it when I started teaching. I'm just like, holy crap. And now you got supplemental teachers, special needs teachers all over the freaking school. That's like the #1 job for teachers, being able to work with these children that are having issues.
Yeah.
And it's not good.
Yeah, it is. It's really, really heartbreaking to see. Well, I'm glad that's going to be addressed. And all of this is coming out. And once again, people want to bash Trump, but he's really putting those people out in the front. He's not letting them just go away into the darkness. He's leaving them in their positions, and then letting, then the truth is coming out, and we, the people, are deciding and seeing it. So I think that's really interesting. Okay, so we talked about that.
That's a good point somebody's making. JD Vance, Peter Thiel was responsible, financially in a big way to get JD Vance as senator in Ohio. He was a big backer of him. And there's some ties in the medical industry too. I think Teal might have funded something that JD Vance was a part of and started. So there's a connection there between those two.
So we may see something come out with that as well.
Yeah, we'll see.
His eyeliner bothers me.
What is with that? He's got to wear eyeliner, doesn't he?
I don't know.
I mean, it can't be a natural look. I mean, it just looks like he's got eyeliner on. I don't understand it.
I mean, his wife is Indian, so
well, I mean, I don't know if maybe there's something culturally about it. I really don't know. Or was he all out all night and showed up and still had his eyeliner on or something, and put the black leather off and
it just
changed
seems
into the suit.
A little odd. Like it's a little too obvious. Like it's supposed to be noticed,
It is.
Yes, Indian men wear eyeliner, traditionally known as surma, or kajal, for cultural, medicinal, and aesthetic reasons.
Okay, there it is. Not that there's anything wrong with it.
But you weren't imagining it.
Okay, well, he's not Indian, but okay.
Good point. Good point.
I did think this was interesting. A lot of people that are, Q posters or followers, and know that Trump's been talking about Christmas, or he'll mention Christmas every once in a while. And in the Ethiopian calendar, I guess 8:30 is Christmas Eve, 8:31 is Christmas Day. So I thought that was quite interesting, a nod to that. So if you're looking for, which they say don't ever mention dates because people get all wound up. So if you're wound up about it, go get wound up somewhere else.
Go get unwound.
Yeah. If you like it, then like it. I wondered if this was a harp thing. They're saying there are strange sounds. And
so we all just got woken up to some strange sound all over the area. I just called 911 and they said they've gotten like over 50 calls about it.
This is like Pace, Florida, 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. Sounds like but it made me wonder, is that like, more false flag or leaning? Cliff was posting about, the Atlas 3, but I thought that was not coming to like 27 or something.
I haven't followed it much. I know it's been out there, but I was thinking it was in the end of this year, November or something.
I think their perihelion was in November, maybe, or end of October and November, something.
Okay.
Oh, here, look, readers added context. Noise heard in Santa Rosa was steam being released in Santa Rosa Energy Center.
That's one guess.
Like, not a real thing. It was just very loud.
Just freaked people out. Okay, well, there you go.
All right. Have you heard some of those sounds before, to where people record it sounds like horns in the sky, like just weird stuff. So I don't know. Maybe it is just steam being released. Somebody's blowing off some steam. Kind of need to once in a while.
Apparently, the IRS is having an extra long holiday. Maybe they needed to blow off some steam.
Yeah.
On their website, I thought the federal holiday was on Monday, but their chat bots were saying they were closed today.
We're closed every day.
Federal holiday.
Sending money down the porcelain.
I don't know what's happening. It's bizarro land. This was more investigation into SRIs.
What the etiology of that is, and looking for the first time at psychiatric drugs. These kind of mass shooting, people have had guns in this country forever. When I was a kid, we had shooting clubs at our school. Kids, my classmates, other people would bring a .22 rifle with their guns to school and park it in the parking lot. Nobody was shooting. So there's never been a time in America, in the history of humanity, and people walked into a crowd, into a church or a movie theater or a school or a crowd of strangers that just started randomly shooting. It's happening in our country. It's not happening around the world. And there are many other countries that have comparable levels of guns that we have in this country. We had comparable levels in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and people weren't doing that. Something changed.
Yeah, the family.
That dramatically changed human behavior. And one of the culprits we need to examine is whether the fact that we are the most over-medicated nation in the world, and that a lot of those are psychiatric drugs that have black box warnings on them that warn of suicidal and homicidal ideation. So we are doing those studies right now for the first time, and we will have an answer.
And we will have an answer.
Good. You know, I always thought what you need to do is look at all these, you know, shootings, false flags, all of those. Look at the psychiatrist. I mean, we need to do an analysis of the doctor for all of these people, and see what their ties are, if they're connected or funded by different agencies. This latest one, I don't know if there's any truth to it, that the father was tied to the 3-letter agency for a long time. So there's that kind of stuff that, you know, nobody investigates. You know, where are they getting the drugs? Who's prescribing the drugs? I mean, you know, is this part of a bigger program? Maybe, you know, sleeper cell type deal. You know what I mean? Look into stuff like that, because it happens at perfect moments. When Tulsi comes out and accuses Obama of, you know, treason, then all of a sudden we have a shooting.
That was the next thing I was going to share.
There you go.
Oh,
The president yesterday, you've inferred that the former president helped lead a coup. Based on what you now see, do you believe President Obama is guilty of treason?
I'm sorry. Why am I not on the right page? Sorry.
Director Gabbard, thank you. So just to, two questions, but to begin on that. The president yesterday, you've inferred that the former president helped lead a coup. Based on what you now see, do you believe President Obama is guilty of treason?
I'm leaving the criminal charges to the Department of Justice. I am not an attorney, but as I've said previously, when you look at the intent behind creating a fake manufactured intelligence document that directly contradicts multiple assessments that were created by the intelligence community, the expressed intent and what followed afterward can only be described as a years-long coup and a treasonous conspiracy against the American people, our republic, and an attempt to undermine President Trump's administration.
Director Gabbard,
I'm so thankful that she said against the American people.
Correct. Because it is. You defied the vote of the American people, the voice.
Yes. It wasn't against Trump so much as the American people.
Correct.
They committed treason against all of us.
Yep.
And that's why they need to be held accountable.
Absolutely. I mean, you changed the course of the country.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you robbed people of their voices and their energy. You vampired them, you know, through deception. And so treason, that's an offense punishable by death. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, and then Trump removed the Secret Service from Kamala, and you were telling me from Biden's children as well.
I think it's Biden's children too. Yeah.
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 And this,
well,
when we were driving, I was back and forth between Oklahoma and Arkansas, several times. There were a lot of military trucks that I was seeing moving back and forth, and some of them had Monday go on them, and that could be Monday Labor Day. The first. So
1st of September. Yeah.
What that looks like.
Code day for the girls. Huh?
Yeah.
There's
just a lot going on.
Things are moving fast. I mean, you know, when you have the metals like silver kind of telegraphing things, that's interesting to me. Because, you know, when's the last time it's been over $40? What, 2010 or something? And it ran up to 50 quick and then it dumped. It'll be an interesting thing to watch here once it's over 40, you know, how it sustains itself and what it does. Because, it is, Bix has talked about it a lot. It's an underpinning of the monetary system. It's the dollar. I mean, it is the legit dollar. It's the currency of the realm. It's just been kind of hijacked, with artificial little notes, like this. So I don't know. Could be the bellwether.
Well, I'm wondering, okay, so, and I kind of talked about this last night or whatever day it was, yesterday, I guess, with Skullcap, but we met this really charismatic, amazing guy who was one of the movers here in Arkansas. And he was talking
Stifler?
about, no, not Stifler.
Not Stifler? Okay.
This guy's name was Charles Edward.
Oh, okay.
Same as my husband. But he was talking about the UCC and he and common law and how why Trump's taxes were never released and how because his golf courses were listed as cemeteries and that's why he never pays tax on them and all this stuff. I'm a very knowledgeable guy, super knowledgeable. And then what was the one thing he was talking about?
The LLCs or the trusts.
Yeah, he talked about trusts, using trusts and different things. Oh dang!
But the link about the liens were just in the UCC Corp, not. I don't know.
Yeah, I just
Something else.
totally went blanked on what I was
It'll
going to
come
talk
back.
about. Oh! Why he said? Why do you? He's a black guy and had a whole crew that they're all these. His whole crew was black, and they were talking about why do you think they came out with Black Lives Matter? Why do you think you heard BLM? Oh no, he said, what do you think BLM stands for? What do you think BLM stands for? Well, we both go Bureau of Land Management.
He was disappointed.
And he's like, he's
Dang
like,
it.
he goes, no, they were doing Black Lives Matter. Right. He goes, they were trying to flood the consciousness stream, because they were really messing with the Bureau of Land Management.
Stealing land.
They were stealing land. It was the land grab. He goes, that was Lahaina. That was California. That's whatever. He goes, there's a big land grab, but they were trying to cover up the language. So they flooded the language with BLM. And
that makes sense. It pollutes it. So if you're searching, it's going to come up with all this garbage, rioting in the streets,
So Westwood, what's being flooded right now?
Oh, the Fed.
No.
Oh,
You mean language wise?
No, language wise.
Remind me. Whoa, hang on.
American Eagle.
I missed it. Oh, American Eagle. There we go.
American Eagle.
He thought you meant booty.
No, sorry.
I got distracted.
Sorry, I'm wearing jeans. American Eagle. I'm wearing American Eagle jeans.
Okay.
American Eagle. Let's flood the stream with American Eagle.
Yeah, you didn't know.
American Eagle. Let's not let them know.
Lucky brand or something. Who knows?
No, they're American Eagle. Because are they doing something with the American Eagle right now?
Silver.
The U.S. Mint maybe coming out with some new stuff.
Yeah. And
they're not coining as many.
Who just got engaged?
Oh, Taylor Swift.
And her new album just came out.
Yeah, what was that? 13.
And she said, she did an interview and she said, oh, I do have some little Easter eggs in it. Yes, I'm I've never done this before, but I'm leaving by the orange door. I came in one door and I'm leaving by the orange door. Was that Bitcoin? Is that
Orange Man?
Is it gold?
Annoying orange.
But is that the Swift system leaving? And
going into something different. Yeah.
Yeah. And are they flooding the system with American Eagle because they're doing something with the American Eagles?
Well, and then I think definitely going to be doing something, next year with the, you're at the 250 year mark on July 4th.
Yep.
For the That could be interesting.
I don't know.
Declaration of Independence,
I'm just saying, it's pretty exciting. And I don't know, when you start seeing that they like using these dates, the 31st is the day that Lady Di passed in her accident, allegedly.
Yeah.
We're coming up on that 8/31. Today's Michael Jackson's birthday. Happy birthday, Michael. All these dates and magical times and language and all the things. So
I mean, something's happening. They're ramping up the language. There's no doubt about it. I mean, when you've got RFK coming out and Tulsi coming out, you know, saying these things, these are things that we all knew. But now it's just they're giving voice to it publicly. I mean, like legitimately.
yeah, for the DOJ to make a public statement about a former president, calling a former president treasonous.
Right. That's a big deal.
From the podium.
Mm-hmm.
In a press conference.
Pretty big deal.
That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine that that's just going to go away.
I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think so. No, that's a big deal. Did Kash Patel resign or get kicked out?
I don't know.
I haven't been paying attention. I mean, I just caught a blurb of it. I've been like into all kinds of different things and not paying attention to the news so much, but I thought I saw something about that where he was going to leave, or I'm not sure.
Let's look. Let's see. Where could we find this?
Could have been fake news.
Fake news.
Could have been fake news.
Oh, are you trying to be cute? Kash.
Yeah. Those are some nice jeans, Lisa. You got some nice jeans. They come from your mother.
I got them from my mama. Kash, fired? Is he fired?
I just typed his name and nothing came up, but let me try again.
No.
Nothing new. I'm putting out fake news.
Oh, it seems to be anything new.
Latest.
So a day ago it says he's going to testify before Congress.
Keep up the good work, Kash. Learn that you and your followers are Hezbollah. Oh, somebody thinks he's Hezbollah.
Okay, well, nothing then. So maybe it was a premonition. We'll see. Mark this down.
Mm-hmm.
Spent most of my time not sure if I'm waking or asleep.
One's above the law, Kash. I don't know.
Okay.
He
Well,
and Bondi are supposed to testify about the Epstein stuff.
Oh, they're supposed to testify, Mom says.
okay. All right. We'll see what happens. Yeah. See, that got kind of pushed to the side, and momentum built on it because, it kept coming up, and so now when it rolls out for real, more people will probably pay attention, I would think. It's kind of a build up to the crescendo moment. So we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Lots happening.
I think it's probably going to happen all at once. All this stuff is just going to, the big climax of the movie, everything gets tied together and boom, right in your face. It's like, what?
It sure
Then
seems like
the
it.
fake aliens come.
To distract everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know how much. Yeah. I mean, there's just too much big information coming out. I don't know that they can really distract so much anymore. That'd be the biggest distraction, but we all kind of know that they would do that. That would be the false flag that would happen. So a fake alien invasion kind of thing,
Well, they're going to have to distract from something because like this, we were talking earlier about, if the Fed goes down, which when the Fed talked about shutting it down or, this dollar can't go on forever and they would need a 3-day weekend. Well, apparently the IRS is taking a 4-day weekend, but
just to be safe.
Up on this Labor Day, 3-day weekend, federal holiday on Monday. And now Pulte's talking about, this Lisa Cook. Trump said she was, should be fired.
She's cooked.
Powell is not following through on this. Now Pulte's pulling up that she now has a third.
Yeah, 3 apparently.
property that she claims are all three are her primary residence.
Oh, okay.
And when I looked into it, it said that if the agreement is that yes, the Federal Reserve is independent of, it's not a government agency, but if they fail to have the trust of the American people, then the president can fire them. And so that's where they lose. Well, if they're acting fraudulently, I would think, of course, she would have to be convicted of the fraud, I guess,
Right.
to then be
Yeah. Yeah, there was a hearing today about it. I don't know how it went.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think she was trying to get a stop on something about temporary restraining something. From being fired, or I don't know. Something went on today. I'm not sure what the outcome was.
Okay.
But
Interesting.
it's putting the Fed in the spotlight. I mean, that's the biggest thing, with the Jerome Powell stuff and this stuff. I mean, it's putting the Fed in the spotlight, and it tends to, the more that comes out about this stuff, it tends to undermine the entire Fed, which could lead to its destruction, hopefully. And that may be the plan. So that's a good thing, because usury, as we talked about before, is not the way to be doing things.
Well, so go into that a little bit, because I thought that was a really interesting conversation that we were having before we got started. Why? Because if you go into like common law, if I were to dent your bumper, I should make you whole. I should fix your bumper.
Right.
I shouldn't have to give you 2 bumpers.
Yeah, I need new brakes too, because I don't know, just because I
Right.
had to tap the brakes and you hit my bumper, and so I want brakes too.
Right. That's not how that works.
No,
Like, I should just make you
supposed to be made whole for your injustice. I mean, that's it. When you damage someone else's property, you make that right. There's no punitive damages. It's just like, no, it's made right. Now, if you got hurt or something, that's but I mean, if it's just the bumper, or if you broke my window, I mean, whatever. I mean, fix the window.
right. And that's
Okay, I'm fine then. Thank you.
usury or interest is considered. I mean, as far as you can even go as far as saying it's a sin.
Yeah, I
And
mean, it's not,
That's the thought behind
it's
that.
frowned upon biblically. I mean, it's not something that, because it's just extracting energy from you, vampiring you for what? Because you got to use this money. I mean, and then if you look at our monetary system, that the whole thing is that way, because it's debt based, and look at all the problems it causes. And you got to create more of it to pay off the existing debt. Whereas if you're using a true monetary system, like you pull okay, Westwood, damage your bumper, it's going to cost X amount of dollars, this coin's worth that, here you go, we're good, right? It's like, yeah, no problem, we'll just good, we're good. And and you're done. There's nothing else attached to it. Everybody's made whole. You go to the farmer's market, you buy something, you give them money, and it's like, boom, done. Got a farmer down the road that hey, I need a bunch of ribeye steaks, or something. And, well, I'm going to have to charge you a little extra because I'm holding it in my freezer. And, no, I'm going to come buy the steak. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm going to pay you right then. And
Right.
so you just exchange that value, and then you move on.
Right. So that's that form of, exchanging value, exchanging energy, peer to peer, not benefiting off of one in that way. So that made so much sense to me, and why that, has just created that debt system that has been so destructive to society over time. So
Right.
anyway, I just thought that was a good point to bring up to everybody, and why part of the reason that it just has been such a giant failure in the banking system, and the central banking system has been a giant failure, and why it could never, it was going to be always going to be a system that would eat itself and never could survive or thrive.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time. And that's why the debt goes up every year. It has to, because the existing debt has to be serviced in some way. Like the Treasury comes out and creates a bond, and you've got 4% interest on it. Okay, well, where's the interest come from?
Right.
I mean, you got to create, because if it's the first bond ever created, and it's got 4% interest, so it's $100 bond, you put it out there, 4% interest, you know, so you got to pay $104 back. Well, where's the $4 come from?
Right.
I mean, so you got to, you know, print some more money and then with any money attached to that is debt. And so it's a perpetual
You're
wheel here, you know.
making your value, your money less than. So
Yeah, it does.
it's a system.
You got to create more.
Yeah,
so,
eating itself.
yeah, it's basically definitely what it's doing, and we're seeing the results of it. I mean, what are we, almost $40 trillion in debt? And you're never going to pay that back.
No.
You can't pay that back. Come on. You just got to reset it. You got to turn the tables over and start over.
Absolutely. So I think that's where we are, and that's where we're going. So hopefully sooner than later.
Yes.
But I'm always very hopeful.
Hey, we signed up for this. Did you think it was going to be easy and quick?
I guess not, but
enjoy the ride.
Yeah, I did think it was going to be sooner than this.
I know.
But and Mom has good news. Breaking news straight from the chicken yard.
Dun,
dun, dun.
Look at that beautiful egg.
Nana's
gorgeous
egg.
A little pullet egg.
Which is more good news. That is also like,
it's freedom.
Yeah.
When you get that's a power pack protein pill.
I talked her into it because all but one of her chickens passed away. She helped one of them. But it was very. She did euthanize it. It was very kind. But anyway, but then we got, more chickens. We were posting over on our Mighty Sirens channel where we do all of our thrifting together, and we were doing chicken updates when they were babies, and Mom was teaching us all this stuff about it. If you haven't watched those, you go watch them. They're funny. And then today we were kind of watching the chickens this morning. We were having coffee out on the back porch, and we noticed they're running back up in the house, and Mom's like, they might be getting that urge, like, to start laying, to find a spot and start laying or something. But we kind of thought it would be closer to October,
Well, I start looking at 20 weeks, and that'll be 20 weeks Monday.
Okay.
But some of those breeds, I could, it might be 30 weeks. So I figured by October, most of them would be.
Yeah. Doyle Wayne says blue eggs with a blue yolk. No, just the shell. Or
this blue. This is kind of a green, almost a little olive green.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's because it was.
Is it different colors based on the minerals from the chicken? I mean, what makes the color different?
They're the bloom or whatever, that coating that they put on the egg shell when it's forming, when it passes through them. It's just all they're breeding
genetics.
Okay.
Yeah.
So interesting.
They manufacture whatever certain color, and that's what it is.
Yeah. So we specifically ordered chickens depending on what color eggs they lay.
Yes.
Hey, the Easter eggs are ready to go. You save a step.
The same way we choose dishes and glasses.
So
have the vision and carry it out.
Yeah. We have some, what are they called? So we have the olive egger, right? Isn't it called that or something like that? Or green?
But we have the Aricons, which are blue or green.
Okay.
And then we have true blues, whiting true blue, whiting true green. We got speckled Sussex.
Yeah.
Golden Wyandotte, French Morans, which will lay those deep chocolate eggs.
Oh wow.
And what else have we got?
You got any lay golden eggs? That's the goose.
I keep looking for that.
We look for those.
And a couple that are probably going to be shades of cream or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, do you, I guess it might be a silly question. I mean, but do you at any point, breed the chickens or have babies, because I'm thinking about getting some chickens.
We got a free one. And of course it was a rooster.
Yeah.
And he's a big old, I think he's like a golden, whatever they call it. The Orpington's like but a band on. He's got all these hairy chicken.
Yeah, he looks like Big Bird.
He looks like Big Bird, exactly. So if he crosses with some of the others, I was
Yeah.
like, generally that would more likely, if it wasn't a brown egg, it ended up being an olive egg, but
Mhm.
who knows?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's kind of
Yeah, I'm gonna have to source some chickens. Maybe I'll look into that next year. You'll have
Right.
to help me out with your experiences because, you know.
Oh
yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah, everybody
Why
loves
not?
$1,000 chicken egg. You build a coop and buy it.
Right?
Keep the
Train.
raccoons out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's the
it's been fun.
it's
Now that I have people here that will eat, food,
There you go.
it's okay.
it's not just her here. So
Right.
yeah, we're having a lot of fun with it. So, and Cannon enjoys helping Nana with all the stuff
He's a
and
good helper.
and all that. So that's been really
He's
good.
so sweet.
He's worried about her all the time.
At the end of the day, sometimes my knee will go out on me or whatever. Okay, easy going up the stairs, and he's coming up. Are you all right? And he's trying to
He has
grab
to
my
help her
and
arm and
up.
help her up the
I'm
stairs
sure
every
I weigh
night.
more
Yeah.
than he does, but he's adorable.
He's still gonna help you. Yeah,
Sweet.
yeah, it's very sweet.
I'll have to come visit you at some point when you get settled in.
Oh yes, you
I'll
don't want to come
eat
now.
some of those eggs.
You can't pass the
Can't,
boxes
yeah, you
right
can't
now.
get up the stairs right now. Everything's just
But it'll get better.
a nightmare. But soon we're
Yeah,
we're
soon.
getting
That's all
there.
right. I got all the time in the world.
Yeah, I'll just send
Give her
you.
a few weeks.
I'll send you a picture of
Yeah, I'll be here next week. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
the no.
If they just put you to work. I mean,
Yeah, we'd make you unpack
That's all
things.
right. That's all right.
We're unloading the store in the garage, and the guys are building that house over on the next property.
Yeah.
And they're like, "What are you doing with all that glass in
you have a
there?"
garage sale.
And then Charlie's like, "Oh, we sell it, and then we ship it." And he's like, "How do you ship all that without breaking?"
Right. Very carefully.
Yeah,
That's
very
right.
carefully. Yeah, yeah. It's been good. It's just a lot of work. But
Oh yeah.
it's good. And we're getting it all done though. It's coming together. So
Good.
all exciting stuff.
And you've got a shop down there too?
Yes, we have our store here in town. In fact, they're getting ready to do another sale. And Mom and I are going to go tomorrow and take a bunch of stuff for fall and kind of redecorate and support and all that.
Get you a pumpkin latte while you're walking down Main Street.
Yeah, all those things.
All the good things.
Yeah. We're on Denver Street, actually, ironically.
The whole store.
Our store's on Denver Street in Greenwood. At one of the stoplights in town.
Oh wow.
Kind of a big
Get some-
deal.
Get some frontage, stopping and looking in.
We're near a light.
Nice.
Got our name on the door. even.
Yes. They even put our
Oh,
name.
big time.
Yeah.
Mile high.
Yeah. It's kind of a big deal. Oh man. I don't know what else. I've just been so excited about the cabinet meeting and this weekend and all the comms everywhere. And then, man, I just feel like I'm so ready for all this truth to come out and the change. And with them doing that false flag and how is the news not talking about the DOJ saying that the former president has committed
That's
a
why.
treasonous coup?
Hence the false flag.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, everybody, the world's largest free country had a coup.
Basically.
There was a coup.
Yeah.
And I'm not sneezing. It's like,
Gesundheit.
yeah, I'm
We
just,
need some Gesundheit in this country. We need more health.
Lord,
You get healthy.
no one's making this. They're like, no big deal.
I know it's crazy. I mean, because it's very significant. I mean, it's everything we knew. That's what Trump talked about the whole time.
Yeah.
Rigged. It's rigged.
Yep.
Well,
And then, okay, so in the cabinet meeting, the labor secretary said everyone here either was or is on the labor commission or board or whatever. And then Trump said something about what's his name? God, what's his name? The SEC guy, Clayton, being
Jay
in his
Clayton.
first administration.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he said, you know, they were giving him crap about the Intel shares or whatever, the $10 billion or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
And he's like, I didn't buy Intel. He goes, they just gave it to us. And he's like, I was like, you know, if you're going to do business in the US, you should give some to the United States. And, you know, if you're, and he said, you know, I just made $10 billion for the United States. They just gave it to us. And then he said something where he mimicked, he said the same words. There's a video that I've shared multiple times of little Gary Gensler teaching class at MIT.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, if you want to play in the market with the big guys, you know, you may just have to give them a percentage of your company.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Trump just said. So are they taking, is it don't hate the player, hate the game? Are they taking the old systems, but flipping them and making them work for we the people?
Yeah, it's an interesting concept, you know, especially with the tariffs, because the foreign corporations they're gonna pay. I mean, the foreign governments, they're gonna have to pay. And as long as that money from, I mean, you think about it though, I mean, you've got all these companies that come in and, you know, they get TIF districts and tax, you know, incentives to come in. But I mean, what resources are they using? I mean, you know, that basically takes away from the taxpayer, you know, that's paying all this stuff, you know, so they get a bonus. And it's like, well, what are we getting out of it? If you're not a shareholder, why aren't Americans shareholders? And I brought up the example of Alaska before. They get rebates because of the natural resources that are there. I mean, if you guys are going to come use this stuff that we own as people, you know, it's our country, you know, we're the ones, the board members, you know, we run the corporation, so to speak. We should, you know, through the votes. I mean, why are we not getting a rebate check? Why are we not benefiting from this? Because, you know, we're stakeholders in this too, because, hey, that hog farm over there, you know, you're using some of our water. You know, where's our cut? You know, and so it's an interesting concept to really think about, get your head around that. Why aren't we getting paid, you know, for all the resources that, you know?
And not just that, Westwood, but the patents. You know what he said? He said, and these colleges, he goes, they get all these grants from the United States government and from the taxpayers. They get these grants to get these patents. And then they make all this money on these patents. But shouldn't the people that funded those patents get paid? Because they funded that. So he goes, you know what we're going to do? We're going to write some patent letters, which means they're going to be supporting patents. To me, this is good news for Reggie. They're going to be defending patents. And the people that funded the patents are going to be reaping the rewards of funding those patents.
We should be. We pay for everything. I mean, but we're on the hook for everything. You know,
I think that's good news for in my opinion, that's good news for Veritasium. That's good news for Veritasium holders. That's good news for Reggie, and a lot of people in America. You know.
Yeah, I hope that's the way it works out. I mean,
60,000 patents. 60,000 patents that were released from the United States Post Office back in 2020. Was it 2020 or 2019? Do you remember that?
I don't know.
Do you remember that? Was it when before or after that NDAA?
I don't know.
Oh, he was talking specifically about the college, college getting all this.
Colleges are flush with money, these big universities, and they've got their endowment funds. And I mean, they're making all this money, and you know, and the tuition goes up every year, and you know, they're getting state funding, they're getting all this money, federal funding. And it's just like, what? I mean, somebody's getting awfully wealthy. I mean, Harvard's endowment fund, what's that worth? I mean, you know, you look at some of these universities and it's just, wow, crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we scratch by, you know, and get nothing to show for it. You get to pay the tuition.
What is Harvard's endowment worth? I wonder.
Probably a heck of a lot.
I'm gonna look it up. Let's look it up just for fun.
Probably shocked. $1 trillion. Yeah, I don't know. It's something big. Find out. Lisa's on the investigative side of things now. Look out.
$53.2 billion.
It's a good chunk of change.
9.6 investment return for the fiscal year of 2024.
That's the return, like 20%.
9.6 investment return.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's a pretty good return.
They must be following Pelosi.
Somebody, yeah, right. Follow my trades. Just do what she does. Do what Nancy does. Do what Paul does.
Follow it, Nancy. Follow it, Nancy. So Amore style
Crazy Nancy.
Tarot says they can't wait for us to talk about property tax and lawsuits. Are we talking about property tax and lawsuits?
Well, property taxes are pretty. I mean, you're an indentured servant. I mean, really, you can pay off your property, and you still got to pay this property tax. And if you don't pay it, if you miss the one payment, they'll come in and then they'll sell it off for taxes at a tax auction. It's like, what? See, if you don't have private property, if you don't own property, then you're not free. And that's something that's fundamental. I mean, that's a John Locke thing: life, liberty, and property. So it's property tax. I mean, come on. You can voluntarily pay it, to support different things, but it's like you should not, if you don't own your property and the government can take it, then what's the point?
You don't.
You have no sanctuary, you have no castle, you have none of that, that common law stuff,
Well, that's where I was watching some of these videos while I was packing and unpacking, I should say. And they were talking about, so Jim Willie had talked to us about this big bond failure that's coming. And he was talking about specifically the treasury bonds that other countries hold, these US treasuries, and then those flooding back to America, and that causing this domino effect, and that it would really destroy our currency and destroy the Fed and all this. But then this other guy who was listening to today was talking about so many people are getting ready to lose their homes, and that could affect another kind of bond failure where these people can't pay their property tax as well. And that's going to cause a bond failure because all these like school bonds and city bonds and things like that are going to fail when their homes and mortgages are not paid as well. And that was another type of bond failure, and how that was going to affect things. And so that was really interesting to me.
Bondage.
Yeah.
Break the bonds.
Yeah. So it's just.
It's all an illusion anyway. I mean, you can go down that rabbit hole of, I don't want to use any of the language, that's used out there, but I mean, you kind of are in this corporation. I mean, and you kind of are acting corporate. You're not acting as an individual, with rights as a human. And so they've got us kind of trapped into this enslavement thing, this layer over, and we got to unwind it at some point. I mean, because property is key. I mean, it is. And nobody should be able to take it from you once you bought it, free and clear, fee simple, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I got on the wall over here, the original deed, the original patent, whatever you want to call it, to where the person bought tons of acres around here, it came from Ohio, bought it from the US government, and it says it's yours forever. And then, as he sold it off, somehow, the county gets involved and parcels it and puts, pins it. And then now people are paying property tax on it. It was bought and paid for.
Right.
I mean, it bought from the US government. I mean, and now what are we doing here? I mean, so not free and clear anymore. It's just we got scammed somewhere along the road. is what happened, and we got to unwind that.
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah,
Oh,
mega bombs.
it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I'm ready for everybody to wake up. And I guess I'm just excited to see it happening. I feel like it's happening. And then I get excited and see all these little, blips. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then a weekend passes and everybody goes back to sleep and goes back to work on Monday. And I'm like, stop it.
I know. I know. Yeah, I know. I mean, there are things changing though. There's definitely things happening. So we'll, it's takes a long time to turn that big ship around,
Yeah.
This does, because you got so many people fighting it, so many people entrenched, and so many people in that system that benefit from that system, perpetuating it. So, but it looks like they're starting to kind of get called out and hopefully pushed to the side, and we need to move on. We need to restore the republic. We need to, go back to principles of, rights, real rights, human rights.
Yeah. And not entitlement.
Yeah, not the BS, not civil rights,
Yeah, there was a guy, and I posted on the Telegram, but he's talking about that when you start seeing, I don't know if it was Diddy or somebody, that there's like he's
the Kanye. I think it was Kanye.
It was Kanye, yes,
Bear
the
or
bear.
something. Yeah,
And that's a trend onto the bear market, and that could signal a Wall Street crash. And there was another guy in Twitter or X that showed like all sells on the market. And so maybe we're looking at well, they already closed today. So
yeah, it was all the big players or the insiders or whatever, the big money, they're all selling. Nobody was buying.
So that's interesting. It'll be interesting to see, if they're big news or, I know everybody says you don't want martial law or whatever. I don't know what kind of movement happens over the weekend, or if there are the big arrests or whatever, or bank failures, whatever. I don't know what happens over the weekend, but if that were to cause a big action on Tuesday, when the banks reopen, then that would be very interesting to see.
Hard to say, but yeah, when you see the chess pieces going into place, like you mentioned about the military, I mean, the National Guard, and I mean, all of these in the bigger cities starting to kind of roll in, it makes you wonder, what's being prepared for, I guess. But I mean, what was it? The mayor of DC actually came out and said, this time compared to last year at this time, our crime rate's just through the floor. We don't have nearly as much going on now.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's a deterrent there, and the criminal's going to look for the easiest path, and if you live in a city that slaps you on the wrist, then you're going to keep doing what you're doing. There's got to be consequences for it.
We shall see. Well, I want to wish everybody a happy Labor Day weekend. I hope everyone stays safe and well. And I'm glad to see some things coming to fruition and some truth coming out there, and that there's, good things happening. So hopefully silver keeps flying and American eagles keep getting mentioned everywhere. So happy Labor Day weekend. Happy birthday, Michael Jackson. And may you rest in peace, Lady Di. And do you have anything else, Westwood?
I don't know. Everybody just, follow your path, and if you go through hard times, you'll get through them. It's meant to teach you. It's meant to, make you become who you really need to be, kick you into action. So take everything as a blessing because, you got to think about it. If you changed one thing in the past, you wouldn't be the person you are now. And so as you go forward, the things that happen to you are going to make you the person that you are in the future. And so take those as lessons from life and embrace them. So.
It's
That's
true.
all.
Good advice.
Good advice. Good advice. All right, guys. Well, we will see you soon and probably on Spaces later tonight for Westwood.
Maybe we'll see. I've been kind of lackluster on that. I've been, man, I'm exhausted. We'll see. I may do it. I may sit down and on the couch in the house, and hopefully the Benadryl doesn't kick in and I'll crash out. But yeah, I might do that.
You poor thing. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye.
All right, have a great weekend.
America's not the government, people. The America is you. It is the Grand fucking Canyon, the Rocky Mountains, the deserts of the Southwest, the Pacific fucking Ocean, the Atlantic fucking Ocean. It is the grandest continent. And what the fuck have you people done? You have turned yourself into sheep, every goddamn one of you.